It's an Uber. No, it's a Lyft.
It's Superman!
Nah, it's Heride. All right, I'm done being corny. So if you're in Atlanta, I'm sure you already know. But if not, concerning rideshare companies, there's a new sheriff in town. Heride is the rideshare company that's focused on the safety and empowerment of women. It was founded by Jill Gates and Devin Starks. In layman's terms, it is a rideshare company that has all female drivers, so it makes for a safer experience for women passengers. Jill reached out to my company Montage Media looking for a professional commercial. Now, unlike with my past commercials, like the mortgage lending commercial,
Tony over here is gonna come scrape your gutters.
Got it, boss.
or the bank commercial,
Hey, ladies.
No way. Let's go.
there aren't a ton of different examples for rideshare commercials. The only two options really are Uber and Lyft. And what I noticed about these types of videos was that they were montage style commercials. Pun definitely intended. So this already revealed two challenges I would have to face. One, it would be a multiple location shoot in one of the busiest cities in the world. And two, there would need to be multiple characters. But there was a bigger problem to add. Our budget wasn't an Uber or Lyft sized budget, and we were shooting in Atlanta, which is the little brother of LA, the city that's not really the nicest when it comes to shooting without permits, which is something we just couldn't afford. But you think that stopped us? Hell no. We put our heads together and we made this thing work. We overcame all the odds. And I'll tell you exactly how we did it. But before I reveal that, if this is the type of filmmaking content that you gravitate towards, feel free to subscribe and hit that bell. The first thing that streamlined the process for us is that Jill already had an idea for the commercial. Her story would show 6 different women who all lived different lives, but found a strong need for what her company could offer. It was a great idea, but the one problem was that with what we were working with, the max amount of shoot days we had were 2. Now, before you go to thinking that you can cover 6 different characters in 2 days, I'll kinda agree with you, it is possible, but that means less time per shot. And a good rule of thumb that I've learned doing this over the years is it's good to plan to give your DP at least 30 minutes per shot. This allows you to light each shot as perfectly as possible. So no, 6 was too many, but I didn't just shoot my client down. What I did instead was I looked at the characters to see if I could fuse some of them together. So you're wanting one character to be a young girl that's flown in, and then another character who you see during night. So like a nightlife look. We fused those two together. So once we cut down the characters and got together a script, the next stage was finding all of our locations. We kept every location within a 10-mile radius of one another, because I found that it's a good practice to not have a company move be more than 25 miles. Now, I know I said 10, but 25 miles in Atlanta is literally an hour and a half of driving, so I opted to just stick with 10. We also used locations that we had access to through Jill and Devin's relationships. That way, we didn't have to put any of the budget towards locations. And then concerning the talent, the client also took care of that. This company was a new thing that a lot of people, especially women, wanted to get behind and be a part of. So after a few posts, we had some really great volunteers for the parts. And with that, we were ready. The shoot went way better than expected. Thanks to choosing the right times to shoot, we didn't run into traffic, and the talent killed it. But there's always a but. I knew halfway through that the content we were capturing still wasn't gonna be enough. Not for a montage style commercial. I knew we were gonna need more, but we didn't have the budget for it. But with the but comes another but. That ain't right. With another but comes a way. I turned to one of my favorite subscriptions, ArtGrid.io. Now, ArtGrid isn't a sponsor of this video, but I'm still gonna give them their props. Anything you can think of, they have, but it gets even better. When you look up a clip, it's not just one clip. You get a library of different clips to go with. So ingraining scenes into your footage is a lot more believable. So knowing that I was going to source extra clips from ArtGrid, I was able to complete the commercial with confidence. And oh yeah, remember in the beginning of the video, I promised you guys a surprise. But before I tell you what it is, check out the commercial so you can see how it came out.
Heride is the new rideshare company, y'all, dedicated to the safety of women and made for women by women. Our in-ride security features make sure you arrive at your destination safely. So ride with confidence. Know that you are in safe hands when riding with Heride. And when someone asks,
Hey, you need a lift?
I'm good. I'm riding with Heride.
I think we made an amazing commercial for an amazing company. They're amazing. And that's why I've decided to give one of you your first 3 rides on me. All you have to do is be subscribed and leave a comment on what you thought about the video. And speaking of the video, that was only the 30-second version. You can't really get a true idea of what you think until you see the full version. Go ahead, check it out.
It's been a long time coming. They ain't come from